Go ahead.
Really proud of our guys. Outstanding Xavier team. We knew there's no way they were going to lay down. They were going to keep coming at us, which they did. They were great in the second half. And we just gutted it out. Colin Gillespie, was the only guy that wasn't in foul trouble. Everybody else was in foul trouble. They get the whole team in foul trouble. Jermaine Samuels played hurt. Slater played hurt. And we just gutted it out. I'm really proud of the guys against a great Xavier team.
All right, we will go for questions. If anybody has any, please raise your hand or write in the chat and we will get to you. David, start us off.
Hey, Coach, can you just talk about the way how Colin Gillespie played tonight?
I just thought he was just a true warrior, man. He did everything. He played 35 minutes and defended Johnson and led us. Obviously, a lot of times when we didn't have starters in there with fouls, Jermaine was out with fouls. Justin was out with fouls. Slater was out with fouls. Colin just stayed in there, carried us, did an amazing job, man. It's just great to have a leader like that.
As you know, in the Big East, it's always hard to win games on the road. How does it feel to win in that type of atmosphere tonight?
They played really physical, man, especially the second half. And this atmosphere is a great college basketball atmosphere here at Cintas Center, and the crowd's loud. And so we had a lot of tough breaks go against us, and that's why it's tough to win on the road. So I'm really proud of our guys.
Now, how can you build off this performance as you get ready to play on Sunday at the Wells Fargo Center for the first time in over 2 years?
We got to keep getting better. We got a lot of work to do. We got to get some guys healthy. We got to get Slater and Jermaine Samuels healthy. Like, it's hard to tell, Jermaine Samuels didn't get to play too many minutes because of foul trouble. It's hard to tell where he is, but we still got to get better. We're not taking care of the ball well. Again, I think a lot of it was their physicality. We got to get used to that, especially when we're on the road. That's an area we got to improve because the Big East is physical.
And how's it feel to sweep the season series from Xavier?
There are things that we kind of look at the end of the year, David. Like right now, it's just next game. I'll tell you what, we know we played a great team in a great college basketball atmosphere. They've got a lot of weapons, and when you beat a team that's that good on the road, you feel pretty good.
All right, thank you.
You got it.
Mike, go ahead.
I appreciate that. Jay, I wanted to ask you about, if you can hear me okay, the
Yes.
5-minute drought in that second half, crowd going crazy. What is your message to the team, and how key was Colin in that 5-minute stretch to kind of maintain some poise?
Yeah, you're going to hit a stretch like that on the road, and it's having a leader like that keeps everybody together when it's going. That's number one, right? Because it's so loud in there, they can't hear anything we're saying from the bench. So it's what he's talking to them about on the court. And then that same guy, Colin, goes and makes plays when we can't score. He just goes and makes plays. And we're running an offense, but he decides to go make a play, and that's what the great ones do.
And I wanted to also ask you about Eric Dixon. He had a monster game in the paint, 15 points, 10 rebounds, and he was a big part of you guys really controlling the glass in the first half.
He was, man. He was great. I just felt like, in the second half, we tried to go to him a little bit, but we couldn't get it going. Did he? I would assume that was a good call, that travel in the last play, because I thought he was ready to make the play of the game on that baseline move. He was dribbling.
I was blocked out. It looked, I don't know. I thought dribbling, he had the lane, but
yeah, he was dribbling the ball. So I thought he was going to make the play of the game right there, and he was ready to do it. So I was really proud of him tonight. He was really impactful. Like you said, in the first half, having Jermaine out most of the first half in foul trouble, he really carried the night on the boards for us.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Jake, keeping on Eric Dixon, can you talk about his impact specifically on the half-court offense? being able to throw it down to him, drawing a little more attention, and what that does for the guards and your guys' pacing?
Yeah, it really takes a lot of pressure off the perimeter, Brian. And like I said, we tried to get it to him in the second half. They just did a great job of just beasting him off the block. We couldn't get him, and then when we did get it in there, they were just really physical. We couldn't get it going. That last play would have been a great example. We couldn't get anything on the perimeter. We put it inside to him. He makes a great move, and I guess he traveled, but that took, we were stuck there, right? So to be able to go to him in those situations is really important.
And real quick, can you talk about the turnovers? You mentioned them before. Is there any player on the roster or any concept you see moving forward trying to get Colin some help when he's not on the floor, when he's not running the one? I know you like to use Justin Moore at the one sometimes when he's not. Is that something you're going to look at for the rest of the season, trying to get somebody else run the one?
Yeah, I don't think the point guard position is the problem with the turnovers, like you said, because we can put Justin there, we get Colin off the ball. It's just some of our just toughness with the ball, like I got to watch the film. We have the ball on a sideline out of bounds, and Caleb Daniels falls down with the ball. Now, they said he fell down. I got to accept that, but you got to be strong with the ball. I think a lot of it is just our guys offensively being strong with the ball against some real physicality.
Thanks, Drake. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
David, we'll go for you for one more question.
Hey, Jake, you mentioned before when the 3-pointers are not dropping, it was going to be one of those type of nights where you guys had to grind out a game like this. Can you talk about how does it feel to grind out a win like this?
Yeah, David, usually we have Jermaine Samuels to go inside too. We couldn't, again, their physicality inside, we just couldn't get anything going. And that allowed them to really press out on our perimeter. And I think to Brian's question about, then you got to go inside to Jermaine, to Eric, and we first half we were good. Second half we were having trouble with it. And their physicality forced us into travels and plays like that. So we got to get better at that.
All right, Coach, that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Much it was for the team to hang in there during the 5-minute, 10-second drought you had in the second half. And you guys, pride yourself on playing in hostile environments. What got you through that stretch?
I just think experience being in those situations before. We were in those situations a little bit earlier in the year, and it turned out differently. So we learn from it, we try to grow from it, and we embrace being in those environments and those situations, and trying to gut wins out at the end of games.
Also, how big was Eric Dixon in the first half, giving you guys a big presence in the paint?
Yeah, he gave us a huge lift. We got a few guys in foul trouble. I think Justin and Jermaine was in foul trouble. So he gives us a great presence down low. You're able to give him the ball, and he makes great decisions in there. When he goes to score, he could kick out to other guys as well. He's a great decision maker, and he's really developing. He's going to keep getting better and continue to grow.
And one more for me. A couple of your shots midway through the second half when the shot clock was rung out. One of them was a straightaway 3, I believe, and the other you came off a screen. Looked like the ball was about to go out of bounds. You picked it up and hit the shot as the shot clock was running out. Can you talk about those two big plays?
Yeah, I think the one Justin had it in the post, and I just recognized the shot clock was running down, so I caught the shoot, so we didn't get a shot clock violation. The other one, Justin was also isoing. I think he lost the ball a little bit, and it came into my hands. And again, I took a look at the shot clock real fast and saw that it was a little low, and I was open, so I just took the shot.
David, go ahead.
Hey, Colin, can you just talk about what's it mean to win on the road in the Big East, especially in a hostile environment like you had it tonight?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, every game is going to be a battle. You saw that tonight. We got up a little bit, and then they came fighting back. They're a great team. Got to give them a lot of respect, which we do. And we know how tough the Big East is every night. So every night's gonna be a battle, and you're gonna get everybody's best shot, especially when you're playing on the road. You just gotta stick together. And I think our guys did a good job of that, sticking together tonight, and just having a great road attitude.
And can you talk about your overall performance tonight, scoring 21 points in the win?
Yeah, I just played off habits and concepts. A few of our guys went down in foul trouble early on, so I was just playing aggressive, trying to make the right decisions. Some of them were the right decisions, some of them weren't. And I'll go back, watch the with my teammates, coaches, and then myself, and kind of just try and get better in areas where I felt that I could have been better.
Now you guys have won 5 in a row. How can you keep building off this momentum you have as you get ready to play on Sunday for the first time in over 2 years at the Wells Fargo Center?
Yeah, just staying, not getting complacent with where we are, and keeping our foot on the pedal, continuing to try and grow and improve. I think that's our mindset this year. Just try to have a growth mindset and continue to grow through each game, learn from our mistakes, watch the film, and try to get better.
All right, thank you.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Colin, can you talk about the problems that Nate Johnson and Paul Scruggs presented tonight? They each had 15 each, and it kind of kept them in the game on that late run, the back half of the second half.
Yeah, they're older, experienced guys. They've been in the league now, Scruggs, for 5 years, like myself. So he's been in big games before. He's been down in the first half, and he's been in those situations before. And Johnson's been in the league for a year or 2 years now. So those guys are experienced. They've been in the league, and they're real dynamic guards. They could do a little bit of everything. Johnson's a great shooter, and so is Scruggs. So they play at all 3 levels, and they're really good players.
Colin, that looks like all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, can you talk about what it was in your mind in that first half as you kind of took over on the glass?
Nothing, same thing as every game. Just trying to be tough and physical and play hard with my teammates. And, we ran a lot of plays. I was screening and rolling, and I was just in position for them. I just had to be tough and stand my ground.
Also, a couple of your teammates were in foul trouble. You step up, and obviously Colin steps up. What is it? How important was it for you to step up in a situation like that on the road?
We work on those kinds of things all the time in practice, different lines, different situations. So, it wasn't just me. We had a lot of guys step up. Brian came in, gave us some viable minutes, Jordan and Arch. So, we work on every single day. So we felt pretty prepared for it.
I'll ask one more, and that is, Eric, how important do you think being tested early in the season? This was your 7th game against an AP top 25 team. Do you think in an environment like this tonight, those games early in the season pay off?
Yeah, it's great. It's definitely good for experience, especially to have all of us here playing. And, it's kind of what you play here for. You come here for tough games and great competition, and it's about every single night in the Big East. And, we got a good non-conference schedule this year. So, it's just been battles every night, and it's been great.
Thank you.
David, go ahead.
Hey, Eric, can you just talk about the way you guys you had a stretch of 5 minutes where you guys went scoreless and Xavier got back into it. Can you talk about the way how you guys responded from that?
We just set attitude to each other. It's a saying that we have. That just no matter what happened, we're going to keep playing hard and together and try and defend and rebound. So, they're a good team. They're going to make runs. It happens all the time against good teams. So we just have to stick together and play hard.
As you probably know, in the Big East, it's always hard to win road games. Can you just talk about what's it mean to go on the road and the atmosphere that was tonight at Xavier?
It's great. Like you said, every win's important in the Big East. It's about every single night, no matter where you're at. So can't take any wins for granted. And, it's great to get it done.
And last one for me, you guys have now won 5 in a row. How can you build off of this as you get ready to play on Sunday at the Wells Fargo Center?
We still made a couple mistakes, a couple turnovers, still pleased to get better. And I think that's really important, and I think that's really exciting. So we're just going to go back and go to work and watch film and go to practice, lift weights, do what we do.
All right, thank you.
Eric, can I get one more in? What is it about this team, this Villanova team, that allows you not to panic down the stretch in an environment like tonight?
I think we just trust each other. I've been with these guys for 3 years, most of them. and then the young guys are coming along well, and they trust us, and we, just trust. I think trust is the biggest factor.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Eric, what's it like to be more of a focal point now, being able to catch the ball in the low block with a defender on your back? I mean, is a part of you excited to be able to go to work one-on-one and more often and as opposed to earlier in the year?
I just say it's exciting to be there for my teammates. At the end of the day, they get them giving me the ball, and they trust me that much to make the right decision, and be tough with it, and make the right decision to pass out and be unselfish, or make the right decision, whatever it may be. It's exciting to be able to be out there for them in that way.
All right, Eric, that looks like all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good one.